Hey everyone, Shabby here, and welcome back to the next episode of the SWE NXT Universe Mode. Back with another big episode of NXT. We've got a lot of debuts for you tonight, and also a requested championship match as well. Here's our opening match of the evening. Two debutants. Mark Andrews takes on Travis Banks. I quite like this Mark Andrews. It's made by, of course, on the top... I think it's Crow. I need to double check. Made by one of the top core creators. Follow them all on Twitter. It's always handy to see exactly what they're working on. It allows us to know exactly when to search for stuff when it's been uploaded as well. This is really, really good. I like this one. And he's got a lot of really, very good ones on there as well. And here we go then, his opponent is Travis Banks. Looking okay. It's difficult to tell. The thing is with Travis Banks is easy to get away with because essentially this covers his face. But apart from that, it does look pretty good. I quite like it. And of course, part of the NXT UK brand. So it's not out of the question for him to do some time over in the normal NXT as well. So we go, Mark Andrews versus Travis Banks. Two debutants to our roster. And two guys who could go for the NXT UK Championship as well. Now, we have had the request a couple of times, actually. People have mentioned that we should have a championship match between Tyler Bate and Oney Lorcan. Because, of course, Oney Lorcan defeated Noam Dar a few episodes ago. Noam Dar was a number one contender at the time. So, it's only fair. And that's our main event this evening. And Oney Lorcan is going to get that opportunity. He's not British, but... I don't think it matters, to be honest with you. The United States Championship is won by people who are not from the United States, and the the European Championship was won by people who are not European. So I don't think it really matters, to be honest with you. I like the idea of trying to keep it more British, but I think the fact that we could do this whole sort of scenario about one of the British guys trying to get it back for these home countries, I think is quite a nice little storyline. I will also address the fact that I have seen quite a few requests in the comment section down below requesting to see Neville in this universe mode. I have been looking. I did have him scheduled in already for a couple of matches, but unfortunately I just can't find one that I'm happy with. There's quite a few on the community creations at the moment, and they're all pretty rough, to be honest. Every single one looks like a different wrestler. There's one, it just sounds stupid, there's one Neville that looks just like Jinder Mahal. There's another Neville that looks just like a very, very pale Great Khali as well. It's really weird. So I know that a couple of the guys are working on Nevilles at the moment. I think Crow and Defract on PS4, who are two of the top core creators, are working on Neville and that sort of stuff. So I'm sure we'll see one pretty soon. But of course, how do I say stuff without giving away spoilers? Just keep an eye out on this channel for the next week or so, because there is going to be another announcement coming up, which is going to change the way that we're doing things, based on some of the requests again that I've seen in the comment section down below, which I quite like the idea of. So yeah, that'd be interesting to see, and Neville will definitely be involved in that as well. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. It will probably be not the weekend, or maybe the weekend actually. Possible. It's a pretty good match so far, this one. I'd say I like both these calls. They both look pretty good. Hopefully get them involved in some other stuff as we go forward as well. Like I said, both of these could be involved in any 205 Live roster we start to do in the future. Or could be involved in a Cruiserweight tournament or UK brand as well that we've been looking at. So a lot of different concepts these two guys could be involved in. Nice powerbomb there by Travis Banks, who seems to have dominated the majority of this match. He seems to be a little bit ahead of Mark Andrews. And who knows, the winner of this one could get themselves into the UK Championship picture as well. Of course, now we are probably around about half our way through this series. We're aiming for about 20 to 25 episodes. So we're about halfway through this one, and we should be starting to look towards building up to Shabby Mania pretty soon. And I would say that quite a few, well, Shabby Takeover, should we say. And I think we'll see quite a few sort of storylines starting to develop over the next few weeks. Let's see how the game takes us, I think, as well. I'm sure the game will take us in some weird and wonderful directions like it normally likes to. Gargano, oh, nice. Gargano. Mark Andrews with a super kick. Where did you get Gargano from? One. Only a 1 count. So also in our next match, we are going to give tag teams another go. I'm worried, but I really want it to work. If it doesn't, then we might be forced to go Tornado, but we're going to give it an opportunity, because the one thing I don't want to happen is I don't want to end up with tag team matches that are boring and end up going 20-25 minutes rather than the short period of time they should be going. So hopefully we can get some good stuff out of that. Nice kick in the head there by Travis Banks, only for a 2 count though, and he's a bit insane by that. He thinks it should be enough for the 3, but he looks like he's lining something up big now. Takes him up, oh, drops him. Head first, and surely Travis Banks picks up the victory. There we go. Travis Banks with a win on his debut. Mark Andrews unlucky to not do the same, but of course only one could. And like I said, I think one of these two guys will definitely get themselves into a championship picture. And maybe Travis Banks could be someone looking at, I don't know, maybe the United Kingdom Championship himself. But, oh, Travis Banks just continuing the insult to injury here. Just the boots into the chest of Mark Andrews. Travis Banks really trying to make an impression here. And here is our second match of the evening. The Forgotten Sons take on reDragon. Now, this is a tag team match. Of course, guys will be at ringside. I've got to try and figure out, is it Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake with Jason Riker at ringside? Am I making that up? Vince are probably still their first names anyway. You know what he's like. So here they are, they're making their debut, the Forgotten Sons. Pretty decent calls, actually. Not too bad at all. Somebody made these pretty early on when the game was released, and I've had a hold of them and just been trying to find the best way to bring them in. And I quite like this. And of course, they are taking on reDragon, part of the Undisputed Era. She's got a bit mixed up here, is it? Or... yeah, it's a bit backwards, isn't it? I think Roddy should be taking the Bobby Fish role and back and forth. I don't know. I don't know. Good old entrances in this game, eh? So here we go. We are underway. This should be interesting. I really want this tag team match to work. I hope it does. See, I would love to use normal tag team matches again. We didn't use barely any last year because of the issues we had with just the way that the AI worked, or should I say didn't work. And I would like to see it work better this year. So this is Wesley Blake in the ring. Is that right? No. Now it's Wesley Blake in the ring. That was Steve Cutler, I believe. Nope. Yeah, Blake's in the... oh, they've got the names on the side. That's handy. This is Blake. Okay, like I said, Vince is more than likely going to steal their first names anyway, so probably will stay as Blake. That's Riker on the outside. And I'm sure it is Cutler, isn't it? Am I getting completely wrong? I like the fact that Blake is doing something. I feel like splitting Blake and Murphy wasn't WWE's cleverest day, to be honest with you. I thought Blake and Murphy with Alexa Bliss was actually a pretty strong tag team, to be honest. They were pretty interesting. But then again, it's worked out pretty well for Buddy Murphy. He's now got a singles run in... well, and he's also the Cruiserweight champion over on 205 Live. But you do ask yourself with Murphy, would he have been Cruiserweight champion if it wasn't for the fact that they were doing a show in Australia. I mean, they were always going to go for it, weren't they? Right. Are you Cutler? What have you got inside your leg? Yeah, I think that says Cutler. I'm sure it's Cutler. Yeah, Cutler, yeah. Okay, so Cutler and Blake are in the match. And I think it's... Yeah, this is JR, I think. Jason Riker, I think it is. Who's Gunner, of course, from TNA in previously. I quite like Gunner, actually. I think there was a point where I thought Gunner was really, really good. He was having a bit of a good run in TNA. I quite enjoyed that. And I quite like this Forgotten Sons stable. I think it's a pretty clever idea as well. And who knows, this could actually be a pretty good six-man tag, to be honest. But six-man tag matches definitely don't work on this game. I know that. They haven't got the AI to protect the pins well. That's the problem. And even though these are on fast momentum, they seem to take a very, very long time to get any real offense going. But yeah, I suppose you've got to weaken two people rather than just the one, haven't you? Blake bringing Fish back up to his feet. Fish now at the back of... Oh, sorry, Blake, sorry, the back of Fish's head. Sends him into the turnbuckle once again, looking for another high-impact tag team move. Cutler wrenching back at the arm of Bobby Fish and giving it a good twisty woo. Slap the back of it. I'd tell you what, Forgotten Sons doing pretty well here. I thought that Fish and O'Reilly might run away with this match, but it's been pretty even so far. If anything, Forgotten Sons might have actually had a slight better time of it. As Fish tags in O'Reilly. Nice back elbow. Looking for a boot in the gut, but Cutler takes him over. Now looking to roll him over. Yes, does roll him over into a Boston Crab. You watch him tap now, no? No, he doesn't. Okay. Why would you roll him back through? I don't understand why that happened, to be honest. But there you go. Fish goes for the pin up. Fish. O'Reilly goes for the pin on Cutler. And O'Reilly now for sending Cutler into the corner. Nice running forearm. No pin attempts as yet, really, is there? Apart from that iffy one by O'Reilly. See, this might be a little bit different because O'Reilly and Fish both go for submissions. And submissions are pretty strong. Fish now taking him up. Oh, nice brain buster. Now O'Reilly stalking Cutler. He's got him in that front guillotine. And down he goes, locked in. Is he going to tap? He bloody did as well. Steve Cutler tapped. Okay. Okay, well, Undisputed Era pick up the victory over the Forgotten Sons. Very interesting. So there was actually a better tag team match. It was interesting, although I still feel like in real life they would have come in to try and break that submission hold up. But the match actually ended, which is interesting. It's pretty good. Just a shame, because I think the tag team match is the one type of match they haven't quite cracked, like what would happen in real life. It's a shame, because a couple of years ago they had it right, in my opinion. They had the fact that, like, somebody would come, like, as soon as O'Reilly would have locked that submission in, Fish would have come across and taken the other guy off the apron. That would have been the plan, but they took that away a couple of years ago. But there we go, it's a good victory either way. Undisputed Era get the win. And that might put them in the tag team championship picture, you know. Definitely can't ignore that victory over Forgotten Sons. And here we go then, our main event of the evening. Oney Lorcan takes on the UK champion, Tyler Bate. And here he is then, the challenger. Oney rules himself. Oney Lorcan, of course, defeated Noam Dar a few episodes ago, which is why a few of you guys asked for him to get this opportunity at the UK Championship. And there he is, Tyler Bate, the only man successfully so far to retain a championship in this universe mode. I know Johnny Gargano's done it now as well, hasn't he? Yeah, of course, Tyler Bate defended successfully against Noam Dar in what was actually a very, very difficult and tricky match, wasn't it? There was a lot of to and fro on that one. It really could have gone either way, to be honest. And that's what it's all for then, the United Kingdom Championship. Can Tyler Bate make it 2 successful championship defenses? Or will Oney Lorcan become the first non-UK man to win the United Kingdom Championship? Is it time for Oney to rule? I hate this this little segment. It's just so freaky how stary everyone is. Really freaking stary. It's really, yeah. It's the way they all look at each other just freaks me out. Hey ho. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's what it's all for then, the UK Championship. Tyler Bate and Oney Lorcan. As my phone decides it's low on battery and starts to make vibrations in the background. It's going to be a fun match, this one. Probably a little bit hard hitting, as straight away Oney going in for some pretty hard hitting action. Nice Saito suplex. Lorcan now sending Bate straight into the corner. Pretty heavy into the corner as well. And Lorcan in firm control of this match early on. He would love to walk away with the United Kingdom Championship. And probably this would be the last defense before Shabby Takeover, this one. Because I've already seen it defended once and we've seen it won as well. So probably might give him a few episodes off. Might sneak one more championship match in before Shabby Mania, potentially. I'm not sure, but either way, yeah, win here would probably guarantee you a place at Shabby Mania, you would imagine. I mean, both these guys probably possibly get that opportunity. And who knows, for Tyler Bate, losing this championship wouldn't be great for him. Don't get me wrong, he'll want to keep a hold of it. But at the same time, maybe one of his friends might have recently been downloaded. Maybe a certain Mustache Mountain could be created soon. You know, just putting it out there. Or even a British Strong Style. Maybe a little bit of Bate, Seven and Dunn versus O'Reilly, Fish and Strong. Could be good. I mean, I think we may have a plan for Adam Cole. We're just trying to cross the T's and dot the I's with certain people to put a match into fruition for Shabby Takeover. A match that I thought I was very clever, and turns out I wasn't, because everyone's had the same idea, I think. But there you go. Tyler Bate now in control of this match, and Bate's done pretty well. Like I say, he defeated Pete Dunne to win the championship. He's defeated Noam Dar to keep it, and I quite liked Noam Dar in that match, actually. And again, another man I want to really try and utilise a bit more of, and we probably will see him again if we get round to doing the 205 Live Universe mode, Noam Dar. Noam Dar, of course, part of that as well. Tyler Bate now dragging Oney Lorcan across the ropes. Springs him across, and Lorcan completely avoids it. Comes around the corner and then just clotheslines Tyler Bate out of his boots. Lorcan now backing away into the corner. What does he have planned here? Oh, there it is. That running neckbreaker into the pin. 1, 2. Ooh. I was about to shout brand new champion. I might still get the chance. There was Oney Lorcan stalks Tyler Bate from behind. Into the half and half, but no, Bate breaks free. Gets around the back. taking Lorcan up into a suplex. And now Tyler Bate stalking Oney Lorcan. Stalking the Lorcan. Locks him in. Tyler driver. 1, 2. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Oh. No, I'm down rolling it through. Just a weird array of noises by me then, wasn't there? So much back and forth. It's been a really enjoyable match, this one. Tyler Bate, I think, so far has been involved in some of the best matches in our NXT Universe mode. Nice clothesline there by Oney Lorcan. Once again, backs away into the corner. And once again, hits that neck breaker. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, again, it's only a 2. Lorcan cannot believe it. Again, brings Bate back up to his feet into the corner. And Tyler Bate playing possum. Oh, as did Oney Lorcan with that stiff forearm. Lorcan sends Bate into the corner. Hoist him up on top. What is Lorcan going for now? Super German suplex. Wow. That is seriously dangerous by Oney Lorcan, but it could also be very, very effective. We have got a brand new UK champion. And it's our first ever non-UK champion. Oney Lorcan is victorious. Tyler Bate up on his feet. He's been a fantastic champion. Tyler Bate, of course, like I said, defeated Pete Dunne to win the championship, successfully retained against Noam Dar. But Oney Lorcan was one step ahead, and Oney Lorcan is the new NXT UK champion. So there we go. What a win that is for Oney Lorcan. Gets himself his first championship in any of our universe modes, actually. It's pretty cool to see that. I think Oney Lorcan would be involved in quite a few this year. I think again, we probably have him as part of 205 Live if we did that one. I think part of Carnage would be fantastic for him as well. I think Oney Lorcan's going to be quite a useful person to have around, I think, this year. Either way, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I think over the next sort of 10 episodes, we're going to have to start to shape Shabby Takeover. Of course, a 10-match pay-per-view. We've got all the championships to defend. Maybe some feud matches as well. Maybe Travis Banks versus Mark Andrews in a feud match has just created itself. Either way, I think it's going to be a great pay-per-view, and I think we're going to have a great end to this universe mode. And then, of course, we will be starting our new one pretty soon as well. So, like I said, please do like, subscribe, all that other good stuff, and I will see you again in a couple of days' time for our next episode of NXT. But, of course, don't forget to check out the channel tomorrow for our next SWE random match as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.